Legends in Training, a D&D podcast. Content warnings and more in the description.
Last time on Legends in Training?
I will not be insulted when I was defending my own life.
Then we can test a little hypothesis. I don't try to kill her. I lose my divine power, and that makes me right. And then she has to die.
And in your head, you're hearing, why didn't you grab the Ica? I don't care about the changeling. You will get that Ica so that we can destroy it. Here. And he reaches back in his pocket and he hands you this thing. This is good for one quick teleport to wherever you want to go.
Hope we can find that rat.
Well, there's only one person not accounted for. Regis Gracklestein.
I'm sorry.
Aranea, you hear in your head, if you don't get that Ica right now, you can say goodbye to both of your little spider pets. And you can forget working with me to get rid of your sister. Get them now. You grab it, and it literally comes off like a thick, viscous hair gel. And you hear in your head, I fucking got you, bitch. It ignites in a green flame.
It's just another Tuesday, my man.
Love you.
Love you too, dude.
It's Wednesday.
The portal opens up, and you hear from Leonidas, why did you do it?
The Vishtari that we're so loyal to is hand in hand with the hidden daggers.
How can I believe anything that someone says after they've thrown Thistleheim out of order like this? And he lets out a massive roar. Check this out. Hey, welcome back to Legends in Training, guys. I'm really happy to hear all of you back.
You can't hear them, actually.
Hey, guys, welcome back to Legends in Training. We're really happy to see you coming back, and we love you so much. Of course, as always, I'm here with my little bestest friends.
Hey, it's Tyler. This week I'm back to playing Sandira. I don't have to say back anymore. Hey, it's Tyler. I play Sandira, an Eladrin elf who's now a rune knight, and we on the run.
And I'm Dakota, back playing Castiel, and I found my mom and dad. I found out I'm a dad, and now I'm scared.
Hey guys, it's Madison, and I am here playing my darling little bastard thing, Echo.
Echo.
And I'll fire the gun again. I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
Firing off at the hip. I'll just shoot everybody. I don't care.
Hey, I'm Phoenix, and I am playing Aranea, and I got 2 big spider arms out my back. So I'm very excited to see what comes out of that.
Maybe more spider arms.
It's actually now you've turned into a centipede.
That was actually what was wrong with you, is that you were never a spider to begin with. You were just a centipede.
Yeah.
We were never a spider to begin with. We were the spiders we made along the way. All right. So Leonidas looks at you all with a red glow of intensity to his eyes, an aura of red energy, almost like the Kaioken from Dragon Ball Z. And he looks at all of you and goes, you can come peacefully, or I can take you by force.
I start to step back. Leonidas, you may not know now, but in time, you'll understand.
I cast Globe of Darkness.
Okay. A globe of darkness forms.
And then I connect us all telepathically. Where are we going?
Slaghaven.
It's Slaghaven.
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 I pull the warp grenade thing from my pocket, and I get close to the rest of my peoples, and I throw it at the ground.
It's a little different than the portals that you guys have been kind of just jumping through. Those have felt kind of like jumping through an open window. This is more like being sucked up by a Hoover vacuum. Zoom, you go through a portal, whoop, it opens up on the other side, and before you know it, you're in an old sandy place. There are houses made of clay and packed sand, and you're in a very slummy area. There's this dark alley full of beggars and sad people.
Are we relatively hidden? Did anybody see us come in?
Oh yeah.
Let's go somewhere discreet if we can. Just for a moment.
One of the people looks at you all and goes, and he runs off.
With my time spent in Slag Haven, do I have any like rundown safe house spots that I used to use for hideouts and shit?
Yeah, sure. In the moments of you being here, you can tell nothing much has changed of Slag Haven. Even if the rest of the world became as shitty as it could be, it would only be half as bad as an alley in Slag Haven, you know?
So, still holding that telepathy, I'll just echo in everyone's head, come with me, I think I have a place we can lay low for a bit.
Is this where you would hide out when you were hidden daggering it up?
Of sorts.
Well, anything's better than
We don't have any other
here.
options.
Yeah,
Let's
just be cautious. I'd worry that
We'll
they're looking
case
for
it.
you. Yeah.
We'll case the place before we just waltz in.
What does your hideout look like?
Something that looks abandoned and boarded up and run down. Honestly, it looks like it has poor and structural integrity, so most people would stray away from it just from the simple fact it looks like it could come down. But that's just the appearance that it's been given. But on the inside, it's not super fancy. It's just sturdy and probably dusty. Wasn't kept up really well, but it is just a simple place to lay low without any wandering eyes. So it's boarded up. It's crickety and old and run down on the outside, but it looks like it's been somewhat refortified enough to be safe on the inside.
I'll say that while you've been gone, one of the sandstorms that came through kind of cracked a leak in one spot, and now there's just like this giant pile of sand in the corner. But yeah, there's a rundown stone building.
Echo kind of just looks around and goes, "Oh, it looks like my clinic."
Before we get to Sandira, kind of looks around and goes, "Comfortable."
A dagger.
I'm gonna make a quick call, and I pull out the sending stone and try to contact Tyrion. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hello?
Hey, big news. Don't come back.
What?
Thistleheim is going up in smoke. We were greeted by head of the Vishtari, that rat scientist, Regis, by the way, Leonidas. They're wanting to take us in. I used that little thing that you gave me.
Oh, that was quick. Fuck.
Yeah, I won't disclose where we went just because I don't know if others can hear this, but it's not safe to come back. I don't think we're all they're looking for, but Thistleheim isn't the same.
All right. We can definitely, I guess, lay low in the wilds for a while. Do you think it's a good idea for us to leave those naturally occurring portals around on the island, or should we maybe look into trying to get those closed off? I mean, they're kind of random and sporadic, not really.
Do they all lead to the wilds?
Yeah?
Yeah, you might want to close them just in case they come looking.
All right, cool. I'll look for whatever we can. Is there anything you guys need?
You know, at this moment, I'm not even sure which direction to head. I think we're okay for now.
Okay. Just, you can always reach me.
Oh yeah, of course. Be safe, please.
Stay hydrated.
All right.
I'm going to take a moment to just kind of walk around. I imagine I would have some kind of like red herring set up to see if this place has been tampered with any. And I'm just checking out all my little stuff.
Roll me investigation.
That is a 15.
Okay. What kind of thing did you have set up?
Probably would have set up like maybe some kind of like thin invisible wires that would basically come loose if tripped, but not necessarily set anything off, just simply to tell me if someone had passed through. Okay. And it would be like around the windows, around the doors.
Yeah. Some of those have definitely been tripped. It looks like somebody could have came through here, but that's really all you get from it.
I think we can lay low here for a little bit, but I don't think we can stay here long.
Oh, that's too bad. I'll put you up in my place for a night and just get a couple hours in yours.
Echo's going to start going through their pockets, looking for things. looking for something until they just pull out like this little itty bitty little piece of copper wire, and they're going to cast Sending.
Okay.
And it is a short, simple, what happened? And it's to Reese.
You hear Reese say, help, and then static.
Fantastic.
As we're, what, are we all going in?
Yeah, I imagine that we were all going in.
I have like a little peephole set up so I can just kind of keep an eye out on the area around me. Does it look like anyone's, like we're being watched, or if this location's being watched?
Roll perception.
I will also like to be nosy.
Both of you roll that type of thing.
I find the closest chair and throw my feet up.
Nice.
It's a 22.
18.
Oh, like anybody's watching. I mean, you do catch like a beggar here or there that looks at these 4 people dressed the way you guys are, and it's like, and they just kind of move on from it, you know?
So here's what we got.
Nothing.
Well, I'll have a sentence. It's, we're wanted, dead, presumably. This is being made out to be our fault, which could be it. And however long we've been gone, I'm sure we've been made an enemy of more than just these people. I'm sure that looking at the destruction and going, these people did it, were not exactly popular back in Thistleheim proper. And we killed the 2 heads of the hidden daggers, and we're in the middle of Slaghaven. Also, apparently there's you know, the whole Bahamut thing. So what do we do?
Aranea goes and she goes to the furthest wall and leans up against it and leans up against it as best she can with her spider arms. And lets out a sigh. Well, I don't really think we can freely walk around Slaghaven looking the way we look. So that's one of the many issues we have now. Do you know if there's any shops on the down low that could get us new clothes? Maybe some supplies? Because unfortunately, for the rest of you, not everybody has arms growing out their back. We have wanted posters.
I think I have some dusty old cloaks and blankets laying around here.
Ooh.
That'll at least obscure us from our shiny bits and brightly colored bits. For now, just for traversing purposes until we find something better.
It is better than nothing.
I'm down. I don't want to get this dirty anyways. And he takes off his cloak. Do you mind, Echo?
I'm a closet now. Fantastic. They take it. It's a snatch. It's a.
What else are you going to put in the back?
Can someone roll me percentile dice?
I'll do it. I haven't rolled a dice yet. Tyler roll percentile. Tyler win. 28.
Cool. All right. Echo. As Aranea is talking and you kind of, it pulls your attention, you notice the internal scale of your body is different than it was when in the altercation with the black goop and you attempting to kill Aranea. Now, the scale itself is no longer spinning. There is a balance. However, both weighing trays on either side are spinning. But it is balanced.
Cool.
I love vague religious hints.
Sometimes they get people killed.
Yeah, they will.
It's weird playing God.
It is. Castiel, I'm not familiar with Slaghaven temples of any kind. Small, big, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of temples around here. Not really anything that's ever been inherently like
use
lawful good. Maybe stuff more of the chaotic nature around here. I've never really been a religious person, so I couldn't tell you which is which. But yeah, I think there's a few places around here.
at some point in the near future. If you could be so kind as to give a tour.
Yeah, can I recall if we're near any at the moment?
Yeah, you're super close to the Temple of Scrunch.
I mean, hell, divine intervention couldn't hurt at this point.
The god of gravity.
There's I think it goes by like Scratch. I don't know, something about some kind of god of gravity.
Echo, you know the god of gravity. It's Scrunch.
Yeah, Scrunch.
Yeah. The people of Slaghaven have been known to pray to him to use his force of gravity to bring rain from the sky.
I thought I meant, please keep us on the ground. We're really afraid of floating into the air
My
forever.
brain went to left field. I was like, make the sand heavy so it can't rain on us anymore.
Make us heavy. I'm tired of floating to the fucking sky.
That's another one, making the sand heavy to avoid sandstorms.
All right.
Yeah, which is cool.
All right, Cass. Cloak me.
And it's just like tattered rags, dingy, dusty. Probably got to shake them out a little bit.
Little camel spider falls out of one.
Oh, is that a friend of yours?
That's a big ass spider.
It's like a spider.
Can you talk to that one?
Oh, I
is
thought
is that a cousin?
I thought it was the size of a camel with 8 legs.
What the fuck?
I just pick up a curtain-sized shaw and shake it, and this camel-sized spider just falls out.
It's like a magician, like flapping his cape, and all of a sudden there's a car behind him.
We are in rare form tonight.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you, Tyler?
Slightly larger than a wolf spider.
It's camel-shaped size spider.
It's got 8 humps, 4 legs, 8 humps.
4 legs, but it's got 8 humps.
That's why it's called
Spiders are known for their 8 humps.
Oh, it's not a spider camel. It's a camel spider. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just Jeff. Don't mind him.
Thanks, Jeff.
Do you know Jeff?
He hands me the cloak.
Keeps rodents and shit out of here.
Go immediately skimmers off after a rat. Skitters off after a rat.
So we're dispensing the rags.
Yeah.
Do I
have any supplies here?
want to.
Or is it mostly like just rations that
the stuff that you have here isn't anything crazy. It's
not like I have 4 health pots just sitting under a
maybe
floorboard.
you have a couple of daggers here and there, and maybe a couple of healing kits. But that's kind of it. Pretty bare bones.
Yeah, I'll grab those stabilizing kits and Echo. Can we?
Yes.
Cool. Could come in handy.
I think it's really neat with the way I've got Echo designed is that the fanciest thing about Echo is that massive fluffy poncho thing that they wear. Mm-hmm. And then like maybe the armor, but even that's not super shiny.
Nope.
So we just switch out the coats and Echo looks like a street urchin.
I think, of course, I think we should stop and, if you want to stop at that Temple of Gravity, we can do that. We need information. That's first and foremost.
Doesn't your friend live here?
Which friend?
The fun one.
Doc?
With the fun house.
Doc? No, that was outside of Thistleheim proper. Wait, can anyone... No, he doesn't have a stone. Does anyone have any means of communication of that far?
There goes more rummaging. Echo starts digging through all their pockets.
Maybe he's heard something?
It's a different pocket than the original pocket that the copper wire came out of.
We don't just keep...
No, it's also
that.
not grouped. No, it's wherever Echo ends up just shoving them into their pockets. It's another copper wire. And it is, again, the exact same message. And it's just, what happened?
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Trying to get in my head, are you? You're not gonna get me. You can beat my body and rummage my brain, but you won't get a damn thing out of me.
Castiel, I might have bad news, which is only compounded by the hypothetical bad news I received just moments ago. And so it can be assumed, based on evidence, that your family really should, Sandera, be staying where they are. I think they have Doc and Reese.
What about your friend from the Vistari trials?
I have 2 level 3 spell slots. We have used them both. We can wait till tomorrow.
All right. I think I have a couple of formants that might still be around. Maybe they've heard something.
Let's head to the temple, and maybe you see something on the way or after. You got that weird hand language thing you got. Maybe that'll help.
Thieves can't?
Ah, yeah, that. We used it on the caravan. Well, in both caravans. There's multiple caravans connected to a caravan.
I'm going to throw up. So, just one last peek before we head. I'm sorry, were you going to say
I
something?
was asking if the cloaks fit Aranea.
Well, I think Aranea takes a cloak and shakes it out as best as she can. She's very dainty with it. She's like, And then I want to say she folds them either like a pair of wings or she folds them around her torso for them to sit snug. I feel like the wings part would be a little bit bulgy on the back. So I know she can just wrap around her like a hug and then just tie the cloak around her that way.
Okay. That totally works.
They're all right. Let's go, I suppose.
Hood up.
Ronnie actually flips her hood down.
I can't imagine how bright Echo's hair would be in the sun.
Yeah, I mean, it's just cloaked on, hooded over, like gripped at, above the chest around the neck area.
Shame.
See, now you just look suspicious.
It looked like I don't want sand in my areas.
My bot nut dick areas.
Yeah.
And away.
We're heading out.
Okay, cool. Stealth check?
Stealth checks.
I would say nonchalant,
Yeah,
trying to
Echo
look
was
unsuspicious as possible.
walking.
We got a neon elf, a big blue bitch, and then a like blinding white changeling.
I got the coat on. I'm all wrapped up.
Yeah, your descriptions, Phoenix, only happen if everyone is butt naked.
I feel like Sindir is just like neon, just in general. I don't know. I feel like he's just very bright because he's a very
I feel
happy
like
fellow.
Sandira
No,
carries
he's
himself
dumb.
prissy.
He does.
Yeah, I have a walk like
I have money. I came
Yeah.
from money.
I walk like I've never been in a house with a sand floor.
Yeah.
We can tell.
I got a 17 for stealth, if that matters.
I can
Thanks.
roll for stealth, but I wasn't.
I only needed one. It's fine.
Okay.
That'll work for the group.
Heck yeah.
So, you make it towards the Temple of Scrunch. You arrive. You see a statue out in front of a large, rotund man who is looking like he's bursting out of his clothes.
Hogging all the gravity for himself.
He looks to be almost floating in the statue. And there's this large set of doors that are broken and cracked. And now there's just kind of a cracked opening where you just walk through.
Yeah.
You see a couple of people inside already. They just look like they're ducking here for now. And you see one guy who's dressed up in these like friar-like garbs, the old monk robes. He's just kind of doing rounds.
Is there pews in here?
No. There are cushions on the ground, but they are run down.
Red Bear. Echo's gonna go ahead and just start making a non-aggressive beeline towards what they can only guess is the only current member of the clergy there.
Okay.
Just heading towards the fire. Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Yes, hi. Are you in charge of the temple?
Yes, that would be me.
Fantastic. I was wondering, hypothetically, I'm having some issues with my divine connection. And I'm just hoping to find somewhere to take a moment.
Well, we do have anywhere out here in the open, obviously, is welcomed. But if you need more of a private quarters, we have a prayer room set up.
I think that would be preferred. I've found that people aren't exactly keen on the practices of Kalimvor. Death makes them uncomfortable.
I see. Okay. No problem. Yes, let me get that ready for you.
Thank you.
He goes away, opens the door, looks in. Get out of there. A cat comes running out.
Aw.
He goes, all right, ready for you.
Fantastic. Yeah, Echo's going to go into the prayer room. I don't know if you guys want to come hang out, post up. Echo's about to go pray.
Yeah. I don't got much else to do, you know?
Where'd the cat go?
Camel spider got it.
Damn it.
Don't
no.
worry, it's riding it now.
Okay.
It acquired it for its cat riding business.
Aranea is not going to post up. Aranea is going actually to the other side and to do her own like resting loft thing. She doesn't know how this works.
There's a bunch of tapestries on the walls of pouring water, people praying, and water pouring down on them like a wave. There's tapestries of this large man and him over the city of Slaghaven, reaching up and pulling clouds down for people. In the center of the room, there's this massive pillow, and on either side of it are two burning sticks of incense.
Nice. I like it. The ambiance. Echo is going to, first and foremost, they're going to lean their staff with the scales like against the wall. So it's kind of sitting upright. Mm-hmm. And it's going to become the makeshift altar for now. And they're going to take a little kneeling position on the pillow. And the first thing they do is they gesture their hands in, polite reverence towards the tapestry. And it's just a silent thank you for sanctuary, because this is not their temple. This is not a place of Kalimvor. It's just respectful, right? Mm-hmm. And Echo is going to try to pray. It's just it almost feels like back when Echo was newer to this, and it's just the tentative reach first rather than, just the walking through doors that Echo usually does. Because I don't know what's going on, and this is not great.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a d20.
Natural 20.
Beautiful.
Frick yeah.
You feel the weight of this warm kind of embrace when you pay homage to this temple itself. It feels like a weight pushing down on you, but as if like a father was kind of leaning over his kid. Mm-hmm. And then that goes away. And whoosh. The smoke begins to swirl around you. Then you're gone. You are back in that large house that you've come to the past couple of times you've been here. You were out in front. Only this time, you are quadrupedal.
It takes a minute. We're doing some like little stretches with the new murder mittens. Mm-hmm. And I'm inside the house or I'm out
You're
front?
Outside.
Oh, I'm outside?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to open doors like this. I'm going to go paw at the door.
You got to paw at the door handle. Turns and opens.
We're just going to shoulder our way in. Like, this is weird. I don't think Echo's gone full Panther, really. If not for just like a brief second. Mm-hmm. But this is weird. Yeah, we're going to keep stalking our way through the halls. I'm going towards where that big old library sitting room was, where everything else has taken place thus far, unless I hear anything else that would pull me to other parts of this house. But it's not my house. I'm not just going to go poking.
You do begin to start heading towards that massive study. And you hear a very slight cough. As you make your way towards the room. Upon further inspection, as you get in, you see that very uncomfortable looking chair. And it is turned away from you towards a fireplace. You see 2 hands on either side. And you see underneath the chair, 2 legs that go down into these very pink, fluffy bunny slippers.
I love my dad.
Thought you were going to say white New Balances.
No, it's not Saturday, and it's not 6 a.m., okay? We don't have a lawn to mow. Echo doesn't know how to be a panther. Echo has seen house cats. Echo knows how those work. Mm-hmm. So it's basically just a panther-sized house cat, which I guess in comparison to Kellenvor is essentially just house cat-sized. Mm-hmm. He's just stalking around. Well, paw at the damn slippers.
Oh, there you are, my little champion, and reaches down and strokes along your back once.
I get pets.
Oh, how's it been?
It's that irritated cat look, just the flat side eye.
Yes, haven't found your voice yet, I understand. Well.
Oh my God, can I talk like this?
As you say, as Echo thinks that out loud, goes, well, there you go. At least here. Unfortunately, you will not have that speaking ability in full panther anywhere but here. Wonderful job on getting the Queen of Light and the Lord of Shadow to get a foundation back. They were able to make a tincture that can make me hold out just a while longer. And he pulls up from his waist, from his lap, this teacup, and he gives it a sip. Tastes terrible, but
most medicine does.
It has helped. And he opens up the robe just a smidgen to show you, and there's this black glob on his chest, right over where his heart would be. Mm-hmm. It has subsided and come back from where it was. So this is good. Unfortunately, this tincture is only good for a while, but I'm sure you'll figure something out in that time. And he gives you a little wink.
But I don't know what else to do. Thistleheim is in ruin. Something is clinging to one of the people I have to travel with. Reese might be gone. I don't have a foundation. Something fucked with my balance. And I can't fix this because I don't know where to go. We don't know where to go.
I'm sorry, my mind's still a bit foggy. There's things to be done in Thistleheim. Thistleheim proper, obviously. Some other god has been tampering with things. And he points towards the Ichor. Mm-hmm. Whoever this comes from is the problem.
To the best of our knowledge, it's something to do with Loth.
Chaos. Blech. Though, without chaos, you cannot see true balance. Well, if it's something connected to Loth, then maybe it's time we had a little meeting. You're doing such a good job. And he brushes your head and says,
I'm doing my best. What about the other two? Haven't seen them.
Well, of course you haven't seen them. They're on other sides of the continent.
Oh, that's so useful.
They're doing their part.
Are they?
They are trying.
Okay.
That's the most they can do. All right. Go on now. Continue to be great. And you blink, are back in the prayer room. You notice your staff is standing straight up, and then it falls back and leans up against the wall.
Did you guys get to see it? I didn't know if you guys came into the room with Echo.
Yeah, we came into the room.
Neat.
From the outside, you guys saw Echo begin to start praying. Smoke began to start swirling around. And then it was as silent as it could possibly be in here.
Like a crypt.
Yep.
Religion's weird.
I don't think I can be surprised anymore.
Well, you'd be surprised.
A clown comes jumping through the wall.
I stand corrected.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Echo is going to rummage through their pockets again.
Okay.
Find 2 new little pieces of incense. Replace the ones that I'm assuming have burned down.
Nice.
Right? Relight those. And then just gather up their staff. And there's just like a full big body like inhale and then just a whole tension release exhale.
So, did we learn anything?
They're going to have a meeting.
Who's they?
I can only assume some parts, if not all of the Pantheon. I don't have all of the answers. I don't have any answers. The only information I have is bare minimum Tyr and Ilmater. Wherever the fuck their little chosens have gone, who knows where they are, doing Kalimvor knows what, but I am doing the best I can.
Okay. Well, sorry.
That's
My
it.
apologies.
That would be it.
Nothing. There's nothing to point us in the right direction. But
I'm almost never pointed in the right direction. I am pointed in a general sense of a right direction. And then sent on my way.
do they think we're headed in the right direction?
I was told I'm being great. I was told I am being a proper champion and a proper chosen, which means I am doing something right, which we can only infer means we are doing something right.
In all fairness, we're in a pretty desperate situation to hinge this all on, just one simple, well, not simple, excuse me, just one meeting. So.
Holy shit. I'm a champion. Can you show me how to, and I put my hands together like.
You want me to teach you how to pray?
Well, it's worth a shot.
You never prayed before.
Never been the religious type.
You're a champion. All right. One moment. I'm finding my kindness.
I look awkwardly at Sandira.
I can go hang out with my unicorn for a second.
You do the same thing, right? You just.
Yeah. The way that I do it is it's kind of like the meditation that we do. We elves, we have that meditation we do every night to rest.
But it's with more, it's intention.
Yeah. You just kind of visualize, and it's like you reach out for something and wait for it to reach back to you. You know what I mean?
So you just
I think so.
kneel on the pillow, or don't. It was here. I thought it'd be polite to do so.
I get in like my standard meditation pose, kind of cross-legged and hands resting on my knees, and
Say thank you for the hospitality.
I gesture politely,
And now just
and then I attempt to go into a meditative state while also reaching out to the King of Shadows.
Roll a d20.
with guidance.
Am I adding anything to it?
No.
12.
You begin to start to pray. The smoke fills the room. You begin to hear the light notes of a piano. It's playing something you haven't heard before, though people from the real world would know it as jazz. Smoke blows away, and you're now in this bright red room, and in the center of it, a very large chandelier hangs. On the ground, a large ballroom floor. Around the outside, different couches and lounging furniture, and you see a piano being played by a dude.
Do they look familiar at all?
No, you've never seen them,
Okay.
but they are wearing they're wearing a pinstripe suit, but instead of black with white stripes, it is black with these iridescent blue lines.
I just kind of take in my surroundings, like just kind of shock and awe a little bit, and then I clock the piano player, and I just slowly approach.
Okay.
but I'm also kind of like listening to the music and just trying to be in the moment and not try to dissect everything.
Cool. You see a chair sort of appear beside the piano and the pianist. As you get closer, you see a long cigar hanging out of their mouth. They let out a puff of smoke, playing this soft, loungy jazz.
Seeing the chair appear, I'll just walk up and quietly sit.
The last trailing notes come off. Bum, bum, boom. Ba-da. He takes the cover for the keys, puts it over, takes a puff of a cigar. So how you doing, kid?
It's you. You're the King of Shadows?
The one and only.
Is that what I'm to call you? Is that what you prefer?
You can call me whatever you want, honestly. I've never been too big on the formal titles, but you can call me whatever you want, I guess. Unless it's something fucking dumb. Don't you call me anything fucking dumb.
I would never. I'm sorry. I'm new to this whole thing. I mean, I'm extremely grateful that you chose me, but also I've never been the religious person, so I guess part of me is curious about that.
Yes. You've been through a lot, kid. And if I'm being honest with you, it wasn't like I went out and went, that's my guy. That's the guy I'm gonna use. It came with a lot of happenstance, a lot of situation. On top of that, you and your sister have one of the strongest bonds between light and dark since me and the missus. So, and you're not married, so I mean, that's pretty good. So, is that something you need?
Actually, yeah, I hate to even ask anything of you after everything you've given me. But excuse my language, but we're in some real deep shit right now.
Real deep shit. Fucking idiot. That's all right. Everybody messes up when they say words sometimes. What's the sitch?
Well, after everything that went down in the Shadow Plane and the Feywilds, we attempted to return home and everything is upside down. Everything's gone to hell. I mean, we got lucky and took our run to Slaghaven. Honestly, I don't know what to do next, but I want to fix it.
Well, I think first you're going to have to figure out what the problem is, right? So let's start there. Everything's different. Everything's wrong, right? So what you're going to need to do is figure out what made it wrong. Simple, right?
I mean, I think we have an idea of some form of corruption, but we just don't. I mean, we're 4 people against an entire city.
Entire continent, really. Think about it. Thistleheim's all one thing, dog.
Well,
it's
that
a lot.
Just got a lot easier.
I mean, it's a lot. You got a lot going on, but listen. And he brings you in, puts his arm around your shoulder, and puffs a fucking waft of smoke right in between the two of you. He goes, listen, I'm not supposed to tell you about a lot of things. A lot of God rules, right? I can't get too interfering. But some big shit's going on, Cass. There's a reason all these gods are picking champions right now. Let's put it there. A lot of fucked up shit about to start going down. Me and the missus got a lot of trust in you. Kelly, he's got a lot of trust in that That little changeling twerp. Hell. Even spider babes reaching out to people. A lot of shit going on.
So this is much bigger than just some random government corruption.
Think of it as divine level government corruption. And he lets out a puff of smoke and it covers you entirely. And he goes, "Good luck, kid." And you get the smoke out of your face and you're back.
Just waving my hand in front of my face.
There's no smoke around him.
Yeah.
You have a nice trip?
Sorry.
That was insane. You do this regularly?
Consistently.
I rode Calamesh once. It was wild. He's a unicorn.
What happened, Castiel?
We're already in the gutter. Let's keep our minds out of it, all right?
I met him. I met the King of Shadows.
I've done that too. How did your
What?
meeting go?
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Continue. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Anyways, this is insane. This is bigger than just a tyrannical government or some evil, corrupt members. Pretty much every deity you think of is picking out champions. There's some kind of divine war coming. This is bigger than just taking down someone in charge of some fucking guild. That's just a pawn in something bigger.
And so what are we supposed to do down here?
Currently, I am supposed to be fixing whatever's happened to Kelimvor.
I think we need to be on the right side of this war, or this place is just going to become the 10th ring of hell.
I got little goosebumps.
Well, I guess that means we start right here at home.
We need more information. We need to find the others like us. You said there were 2 others you knew of?
Mm-hmm.
And where are they?
It's a great question.
Awesome.
See, the thing is that they can't directly intervene with this.
No, they never can.
But I'm assuming Kelimvor dropped you a couple of hints.
I have been told at best, that they're going to be having a gathering. My current goal is to fix whatever has happened.
I think that gathering is their war table.
We'll find out.
What I'm saying is if we find other champions on the same side of this war as us, maybe we can get a few more hints.
All right, so I guess our next best thing to do is to just start asking around.
Aranea, are you back with us?
Aranea this entire time has been looking, walking around, watching the people pray, looking at the scrolls on the wall, watching the people depicting being praying, basically trying to, in her own way, figure out how all this shit works. Because, like Castiel, she is not a religious person. Loth has been the only god that she has known coming from the Combine. She kind of finds a place in the dark, but not like one of the little prayer rooms, and just sits. Basically, you're still like watching people. They sit, and I guess it just comes. And she sits and she leans her head against the wall in like a little dark corner, probably on the other side of the statue where it casts a bit of a shadow, and just closes her eyes and just thanks Loth as if she's trying to call out like, "Hello, yoo-hoo, big summer blowout," whatever.
Roll me a d20.
8.
Okay, cool. As you're being like, "Hello," you start feeling a flick on your forehead. And you hear these same words. "Hello." You open your eyes, and standing in front of you is a very much more humanoid form of Loth.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how this works. So
Nope, you're done. my turn. You were much too slow. And she snaps, and you get raised up into the air. And you're just kind of floating there. And she goes, the next time that I tell you to do something, you do it. That's how this works now.
If I may, it was 3 against 1. You have to let me work. I got it.
Roll persuasion.
16.
That's fair, I guess. You did get it.
You have to let me work. These, a lot of people don't take kindly to brute force and murder. And just so you know, the little changeling that had the ichor is what's his name? God, kill him Snore's little pets. So it's a little more tricky.
Bonus points for Kellum Whore. I know you went out of your way just to say whore.
Thank you.
That works with me, okay? That works for me.
Thanks. I try.
Okay. So, naturally, not the best person to be around, obviously.
Yes.
You guys kind of opposites, but I don't care. But, I really don't care.
You just have to let me work.
Okay. Well, here's something for you to work on. I need you to figure out where that ichor came from. Where did that changeling get it? Because whoever they got it from was involved with my sister. And I need to know if anything else was involved with that ichor. If that changeling has been spreading it, then we're going to have to exterminate them.
You want me to talk to them again?
She gets massive. The roof of the church comes flying off. She reaches down, grabs you, and squeezes you.
My bad. Okay.
A little bit of snappiness towards others I can respect. Snappiness towards me, and I will snap your neck. And she snaps your neck. And you feel the pain of your neck breaking. And then she heals it back.
Fair. My apologies. I'll get you your ichor information. And once that information's had, is there anywhere else you would like me to go? Oh.
I mean, our overarching objective as partners is that you kill my sister, aka kill your sister.
No.
Kind of a team effort there. Also, don't get caught or captured by them. If I had to assume, they'll probably try and siphon me out now that they know we're working together. And I'll just kill you and leave. So
that's fair. Okay. I'm not going to say anything to that. Yeah. There's so these new arms, they're great. I'm still learning them. Mm-hmm. They're bigger.
All right, cool. I'm done.
Okay.
Oof, gone.
So how's your day? Coffee? That's
and
great.
You blink and you are sitting there in the corner where you were. But your neck is killing you.
Ronnie rolls her head on her neck and she stands up like, well, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Do this, do that.
Last time Echo talked back.
You feel that neck pain throb a little bit when you say that.
My bad. And she walks over to the rest of the group, not saying a word, just kind of like merging in with the conversation.
You guys see a massive bruise on Aranea's neck.
What did you do
to your neck?
What are you talking about?
You've got a
get a little something.
Not little.
Right.
Does it look like a hand, or does it just look like?
It looks like
impact?
What someone's neck would look like if they snapped it.
This on my neck. Oh my gosh. I had a little conversation with my lovely, and she says that a little loud, lovely god, Loth, and we just had a conversation. She gave me a nice little parting gift. I think it's pretty.
A little bit of the bruise does go away when you say lovely Loth.
All right, so the list so far is Kellamvor, your Lord of Shadows, your Lady of Night, Light,
Night, making
Night.
things with light.
Tyr, Ilmater, Loth. Have we missed anything on our side?
Well,
That's 6 deities. I mean, question. So, I mean, we know Queen of Light, Lord, King of Shadows, Kellamvor, Tyr, and Ilmater are clearly on the same side.
I am willing to hypothesize that Loth is on some kind of similar side. Considering the way I was manhandled.
That's what I'm getting to. So we've been talking about what we just got from our divine intervention, and that there's some kind of divine war coming, I guess, and that deities are picking champions across the continent, and something big is about to go down. Which means Loth has probably chosen you, I take it?
I wouldn't call that a probably.
Loth has chosen, so we need to know what side Loth is on?
Loth is on the side of getting what she wants. And the one thing she wants right now is to kill her sister. I forget the name, honestly. But her sister is in connection of my sister, which I have a question for you, Chambers, actually. That Dystoria, yes, whoever that is. For you, Chambers, that where did you get it? Did you spread it? And to whom?
I don't know what it is. I didn't know what it was.
But you've had it for how long?
I don't know.
You don't know how long so were you just born with the ichor? I mean, I can see where that would come from, but you born with the ichor? Did your god have it? That makes a lot of sense too.
First of all, we're going to keep his name out your mouth.
Oh, really?
Keep my God's name out your fucking mouth.
You two were in a temple.
Yeah, let's not do this here.
Sorry, I will calm down the hostility.
Second, I don't know where I got it. I don't know how I got it. I don't know where it came from. The only time I've seen it move was with whatever it is was happening with you. And then I do think I recall telling all of you at some point, I cursed my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that was a
did
thing.
you wake up with this one day, or did you have it as far back as your memories go?
You know when you just get something like a scar or something and it's just there and at some point you forget that it's there and sometimes you just can't remember how you got it? I think that would be the equivalent.
Oh, so
I touch a lot of nasty, awful, terrible things.
Mine all came from getting almost killed by a giant, but yeah.
That's actually really interesting. So your god now has that ichor.
Do you
Careful.
I'm just wondering.
Do you keep a log of all of your patients?
Why?
Just saying, maybe you wrote something down in passing and never thought twice about it.
I might.
I'm not saying I want to look at it, but it might be worth.
I want to look at it.
Might be something worth taking a second glance at.
I can go through it. I can do that.
Honestly, this sounds like a very nasty disease, and it might not just be a patient here and there. Whoever you've touched as you do your work, I guess if that's what you want to call it, can be infected. And what I need to know is who has that infection.
Don't you think I would have noticed I was spreading things to the people I was curing?
Well, in your line of profession, you probably spread things here and there anyways. I just need to know who you've touched since you've had the ichor.
I guess that's one thing you two might have in common.
And what is that, Sandira?
What is that exactly?
Fist pump cast. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
But again, hostility, less of. We're trying to keep a low profile, remember?
That is true.
Go through the logs.
Cool. I was having an idea while you guys were playing with gods. Crookjaw and Cudgel had this whole thing about building portals to other planes, right? There was obviously some purpose for that, and we never found out why, really. When we were talking with Larry, Aranea, even he only knew that they were just working on it. You know, they created the demi-plane to siphon power from the unicorns, but we never really got any solid information about why they were building these portals.
If I had to guess, one of them, if not both, now that we have all this other information, probably served Bahamut.
Right.
Another chosen. For all we know, it was just a way to open up gates for an assault.
So what I'm thinking...
He was a champion of Bahamut.
We have no proof, but that would be
It's
a
a
good guess.
possibility.
So what I'm thinking is, you have that hand of cudgels with the insignia on it. So we're in the middle of Slaghaven.
Where's the hand?
In your bag.
And so what I'm thinking is, you have the hand of cudgel. We're smack in the middle of Slaghaven, which is where I'm assuming there were a lot of hidden daggers where you were coming up, Castiel. This is where they were.
Yeah, this was our home of operation.
Why not try and find where they may have been building one of these portals and see if we can't glean anything from that?
Yeah, I mean,
It's likely,
I don't know if we can just waltz in there, but
right. It's likely dangerous territory, but I mean, we got to start somewhere. There's bound to be something here from them, right? At least Crookjaw.
yeah, absolutely.
And that's when Sandira gets up, stretches, cracks his knuckles.
But we do need, I agree. I think we do need a little bit of a change of wardrobe to blend a little bit better.
Well, aren't these cloaks doing it?
No, they're not.
They're tattered and worn.
Well,
There's only so much mending I can cast.
fair enough. Cass, lead us to a wonderful clothes shop, rag shop. A ragtime girl.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey, says a crab spider as it starts dancing around with a top hat.
He's got the idea.
I don't know what a crab spider's doing out in the desert, but he's here.
Yeah, we're gonna head down to that nice little general store, Slag Bag.
All right.
Yeah, as we're leaving, Echo's going to press like a
slaughter
singular
general.
like gold coin into the palm of the friar. You know, Echo's a good noodle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope your experience was positive.
Oh yeah. Turn towards him. Do like a bow. Thanks.
I clock the coin and I'm just like, another coin.
I'm rolling in it now.
We come back. The temple's made of gold.
As you guys leave, you hear from over your shoulder, "Good luck, champions." And then you look back and the friar's gone.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I look over at the rest of the party. You think that one's gonna choose me? You think?
No, buddy.
Oh,
I think your stuff might be a little bit more,
worldly.
yeah.
So we meander on to Slag Bag General Store.
There you find an old dragonborn, an old bronze dragonborn by the name of Brahm. Hey, my favorite man. How you doing?
Is this the junkyard guy from Star Wars?
Hey, shut the fuck up, dude. Hey.
I love this.
Cass, so how you doing, my friend? He scoops up this purpley slop thing and puts it in his mouth, eats it.
That looks strangely appetizing.
Well, we're actually we're just looking for two things: supplies and information. Think you can help us out?
Do I look like I can help you out? And he gestures to the supply store, literally in the name.
If I may, you look incredibly helpful.
It's gonna cost you 50 gold for a blowy.
That's not the kind of help I'm in search for. But
Shame.
good prices here as well, if I say so myself.
Well, first we all stick out like a sore thumb, so we need to be refitted.
Oh, shopping spree. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, come.
Okay.
He claps his hands, and 3 younger female bronze dragonborns come running out. My daughters, they want to look different. Make them look different.
Oh.
And they get very giddy, and they begin to start changing up your wardrobes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, ba.
As you guys are getting fitted and everything, you hear Brahm go, So, what kind of information you look for? Is it special information?
It's not public information that I'm
He
looking
flips a
for.
switch underneath his counter. Okay. What kind of information we talking about?
I need to know what's going on in Thistleheim proper.
It's all gone to shit, my dude.
Yeah,
And you guys are to blame.
but why?
Because you fucked up the balance over in the fucking wild dog.
Ow.
How and why how would they know that? And how would he throw off the balance?
Listen, have you not seen the crystal? Watch the crystal. And he shows you a crystal, and it opens up into this illusionary video. And you guys see Elaine and Pinder Eldar both standing side by side. And Pinder looks at everyone and goes, or looks into the whatever is filming this and goes, Please make sure you're on the lookout for anybody who goes by the name of Castiel, Sandira, Aranea, Echo, and gives a description of everyone and says, They're extremely dangerous. They caused a lot of issues over in the wilds, broke the balance. The reason the other isles left. Also, we will be evacuating a lot of people out of Thistleheim shortly due to the fear of the volcano eruption. Please, everyone, be safe. Make sure you keep your families together. These terrorists will be brought to justice.
Bastard.
And you guys can vaguely see in the back of the image Leonidas looking kind of out into the distance.
What's to say they didn't fuck up a bunch of shit and just needed scapegoats
Because that's what they needed.
with their fucking portals and Vishtari and...
Fucking with the unicorns.
Yeah, we didn't strap any unicorns to a fucking thing and siphon their bodies to death.
Brahm, my friend,
Hey, that's me.
I'm sure we can keep this between us, our little visit.
What? Who? Get out of my store, stupid bitch.
Really like the trench coat.
And I slide a hand 20 gold onto the counter.
The sleight of hands it back to him.
That was slight.
And you see him reach under a table, flick a switch, and say, Now get the fuck out of here. Your money no good here. What does everyone look like now?
I got a cool trench coat that looks like it blends in somehow.
Okay.
I went full goth daddy.
Okay.
Combat boots.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm digging it.
But the pants are a little baggy and tucked into the boots.
Okay. All right.
And under that trench coat
God,
is
he's still talking, huh? He's still going.
a tight shirt because I'm still a slut.
Good man. Like a wife beater, like a tight wife beater. Hell yeah.
Fishnet material, right?
You know it.
Fuck. He's a cool guy. Anything over the top?
Oh yeah, the trench coat has like a little scarf thingy that comes up and
Okay, gotcha.
wraps up over the mouth.
Another scarf mouth.
No, a hood, because my bright ass red hair is a dead giveaway.
There you go.
So it's like cloaked over.
Okay. It's only a dead giveaway if there weren't other
Yeah.
Eldritch elves, but yeah.
Now the only giveaway is my sharp cheekbones.
Those no one else has. Who's next?
Is it me next? Is it Echo next? Echo can go next.
I just kept going until
Sounds like-
everyone else came up with
Echo.
something.
No, I got it. I've had it.
Do it.
I know what Echo's new little outfit is. So you guys know just like the straight black priest look. Mm-hmm. Right? It's just that. It's baggy enough that, you know, the pretty consistent armor that Echo has is now covered. Mm-hmm. Right? But it's dingy enough to be like traveling missionary. But it's definitively more clerical than anything Echo's had on thus far.
Hell yeah.
Everything else has been nice and safely tucked into the bag of holding because Echo loves that stupid coat.
Of course.
But it is. It's the same amount of unnecessary layers that Echo's been wearing, but now it's just been kind of condensed from its puffiness down.
Nice. I love the chic but still baggy
Yeah.
Echo. I also favorite position, traveling missionary. Anyway,
That's where you walk around and just kind of keep it chill, you know?
It's a great experience. Aranea is wearing these tight leather black pants. She has on like she has on a turtleneck with she has a turtleneck with a little titty window because she is also still a whore. She flipped down her orange. She flipped down the hood of her or the back part of her orange coat down, and she gave herself. She's now fully covered except for her little titty window with these knee-high black heel boots, and she gave herself bangs to cover up like.
you can tell when they go for the bangs, you can tell.
Now it's gone.
They're now emotionally unstable.
The sound of the leather pants gives you a disadvantage in stealth. Somehow Sandir is still sluttier.
Now, like, her bangs cover up, like, her other little spider eyes, and, yeah. She now looks like an actual, like, somewhat of a druid.
Hell yeah. Somewhat of a druid.
So Castiel is, think Vash the Stampede, but it's in, like, sandy browns and, like, light browns and dark brown accents on it, with some solid boots and sand goggles hanging around his neck.
I was thinking like
Vash the Stampede's outfit is, for all intents and purpose, a red trench coat. Mm-hmm. And so now you've said you're wearing a trench coat that seems like it kind of blends in, and boots.
Well, I'm saying that I said the style of the coat, but I did say it was shades of brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Sandira said, I'm wearing a trench coat now, and it just kind of blends in with what's around me. So I'd like to think that as you guys go to start walking out, you realize you're both in the same outfit.
I thought that like since everyone already wears kind of brighter colors and we all went black, he was gonna be like pure white.
But no,
we look
but
cool.
it's very much the duster coat with the high collar.
I love the goggles. Love the goggles.
Yeah, the sand goggles.
I look over at Cass. Oh, I didn't think about goggles. We already left.
It's crazy. I did, and I hold out 3 other pairs of goggles.
Sandcastle.
Oh, they're so cute together.
Echo will take a pair of goggles.
Good call.
They'll work for her, I guess. And she puts them on her head. Like,
and I'm imagining like they're not just like circles that go over each eye. It's more like a bubble that goes around the upper half of your face.
Oh.
That just creates a nice little window that protects the top half of your face from sand.
So they're not the cool sand goggles. They're the dorky, stupid sand goggles.
Itsy and Bitsy come crawling up your shoulders, and you see that both of them are wearing a little sand visor as well.
Aww.
And if you're curious on where they got them from, They point down and you see a camel spider that is running a store.
I'm telling you, are you sure that's not your cousin?
How do you pay them? Okay.
They have access to your pockets.
I was like, do I just hand him like just a normal size coin? Like, there you are.
He takes it and like bites it.
He has a miniature spider-sized bag of holding.
So you guys have your new outfits. And you begin to roll me a perception real quick.
I'm going to cast guidance on Echo.
Over there. I'm kicking it. Oh shit, that's a 20.
19.
No, I'm kidding.
9.
14.
It'd be really cool if I knew how to do math. It's a 19.
19 and 19, cool. All right. You guys hear the sounds of clinking armor up the street over the small rumble of people. You hear the sounds of clinking armor.
Act cool.
Echo's invisible.
Real quick, what's the weather like? Is everything just nice and still, or are we talking about windy and
the sky has been gray since you guys got back.
like it's windy? Is there sand?
It's a pretty dead still day.
I just make sure the cloak is good and covering my face.
Yeah, I mean, I just pull everything up and
She makes sure her spider arms are like really tucked into her jacket underneath.
Mm-hmm. Cool. As this armor sound comes closer, you see out of the corner of your eye these lion folk in black armor. They don't have the full majestic manes. They're not nearly as built as Leonidas, but they are definitely of the same fold. These ones have more of a sandy coat. One of them has his mane cut into sort of a mullet, and the other one has Tyler's haircut. And you see them walking around and putting up these posters, and on them say wanted. You got to take a look at them, and they look like very, very poorly drawn images of all of you.
How much are we worth?
I'd say it's probably around 5,000 each.
Are they individual wanted posters, or are they just like
Individual.
Okay.
They put 4 up and then they move on down the way a little and they put 4 more up. They are very, very poorly drawn.
I take the one of me.
Arania also takes the one of her, and she's very angry about it. I know that bitch told them to draw me like this. Fuck her.
did they draw you flat chested?
Probably.
They drew my face round.
So I'm not saying, right, that like the best course of action here, this is to the table, that we just take them and I don't know, interrogation sounds like a great idea.
You know who this is? Is that what you're saying?
No, I meant go take the lion folk to our little hideout.
Oh, so you want to like
Interrogation.
Oh, you want to gag them and then drag them.
Question.
Answer.
What if these are just low level, just doing what they were told, and they have nothing to share other than, I don't know, we were just given orders to hang these up around town?
Yeah, that ends with killing them.
Yeah.
Or
It's more information than we started with.
Echo can just, shift into something, else and be like, hey, fellow guard, what do you know?
I can only shift into things that I've seen.
Shift into Leonidas.
Wait, you can turn into animals. You think you could follow them for a little bit, see if they talk a little?
Yes.
Maybe they leak something.
I can do that.
And then we can see if they're worth interrogating after that. Test the water before we just
I'm
jump
also
in.
invisible, so I can also just follow them too.
Oh,
It could be a 2-person team.
That works too.
Okay.
We'll just find some random wobbly table and old chairs to just chill for a sec.
Don't you have your psychic link still up?
Yeah, it's good for like 8 hours.
Cool.
You got a raven. They can turn invisible. Shape shift
I
in animals.
I think we test the water to see if they just bitch
Echo's
about
following.
something. Yeah. Let's see if they bitch about
I got a
something.
board.
Echo's gonna follow the guards.
Aranya's gonna turn into a small tarantula and crawl up one of the like on the outside of their pants leg.
Oh, you're gonna climb on one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Onto one of the guards?
Yeah.
Very scary. Very scary.
Because they're casters, isn't it?
In in the real world, if a tarantula crawled on me, I'd know instantly. If I'm being honest.
There's spiders. I think there's bugs out here, right? There's a camel
You
spider.
can't feel it through
They're
your
not
armor.
just going to become besties with the spider and be like, oh, you're
Yeah, but,
cool.
like,
You
there's-
can chill there.
What do you
it's
do
not
when a
closed
spider
armor.
crawls on you?
I don't know.
Yeah, and then plus they have on heavy enough armor.
I mean, it's not up to me. It's up to the dice.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll you a stealth check.
Me too?
Yeah, of course
Oh
you
shit,
do.
me too.
But you're invisible.
That just makes it a straight roll because my armor gives me disadvantage. So it just makes it a straight roll. Neat. Guidance. It's a natural 20.
17.
Oh, you're safe. Okay, you're both safe. All right. I don't like it, but you're crawling up that lion guy. Which one are you crawling up? Mullet or Tyler hair?
Mullet.
Mullet. Good call.
In the description of this, I'm gonna put a link to a picture of my on my Instagram. Be like for reference.
Okay. As you guys are kind of riding, you're walking behind. After a little bit, they stop to go put some more posters on a wall. The one with Tyler hair is like, ha, shitty meme, huh. No. He looks at the other one and goes, I don't know, man. Leonidas didn't seem like himself when it came to doing this. He felt really against it, but I mean, I don't know. He gave the order. And the mullet dude's like, yeah, something was off about him for sure, but I don't know. He did mention when he got back that Castiel guy and that Sandira dude and him climbed a tree together. So, I mean, that's like a pretty big bond for us. So, it's pretty crazy that he would be okay with it, but I guess, you know, with the pact and everything, it's whatever the Vishtari need, I guess, for the pack. And the other one's like, for the pack. They put some more on and they keep walking. How long are you guys going to tail these people?
I don't know, maybe like an hour?
Okay. Cool. They're pretty quiet the rest of the time, pretty stoic.
Because like I imagine a boring shift. Like at some point you've got to fill the silence. I know I like to gossip.
I think that's where I think that's the tea that you got from your hour of following them.
Cool.
We're going to convey that through the psychic link.
Okay.
Useless. Dead end. Your friend apparently has regrets. I don't know, you bonded. I guess you climbed a tree.
You were there.
Yeah, you were there.
Was Echo there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Happy and taking bets.
Was on the board.
Actually, did the
Watching.
ready set go?
Yeah.
Was the flag person?
Yeah, no, Echo's just sounding disinterested because there was no information that was gained.
Well, if nothing else, it seems at some point Leonidas may be won over. So
Yeah, if he's on the fence, we could probably use that to our advantage.
I still say we keep heading to a hidden dagger nest or something that they were trying to build a portal at and see what we can glean from that.
Thoughts?
and prayers.
And prayers.
Yes, that sounds good. I could use a drink actually. Where is the best bar here?
Slags jugs.
All right. Slag's Jugs.
And we can go there.
So wait, was the first place called Slag Supplies and the next one's called Slag's Jugs?
No, that was slag bag.
Okay. Everything's got a slag name to it though. I get it.
Yeah.
and we can go to that bar right after we're done doing this other thing.
What else do we need?
I've only said it 3 times.
I guess Aranea turns out of her. Obviously, gets off the.
Did all of that complaining in tarantula form on the spider.
I'm guessing we made our way
yeah,
back
so-
to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, right, like, all we can do is, would you even know where to go at this point if they haven't changed everything? Like, there's a really good chance that everything's moved.
Only one way to find out.
You just go poking?
You got another option?
Rough some
Go
people
poke
up.
around headquarters and see what's what?
You just cause a ruckus?
Look at our disguises. We look great.
Who knows? We may just be able to waltz in.
I mean, a good number of them got turned into really terrible ketchup packets in the wilds.
A lot of them were outsourced to those castles. And since we didn't find much supplies, which means they probably didn't have a way back, it's possible that the forces here could be slim to none.
Which would explain why the Vishtari are walking the street, considering they're in bed together.
And we'll go poking around.
Lion guys are not Vishtari.
Oh.
Those guys are just guys.
You said for the pack.
For the pack.
All right, Autobots,
come on.
roll out.
Scuba to do, and then you end up at HQ. All right, you come upon one of the old bases of operation for the Hidden Daggers, one you've been called to thousands of times. When it's time to do some killings, or some stealings, or some drugs.
This is just a trap house.
It totally looks like a trap house, but it goes underground.
Yeah.
So how do we get in?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, you don't walk through the front door.
No shit.
You notice the front door is open.
We go through the secret entrance.
Secret tunnel.
You go through the secret entrance and the well across the way that leads to the underground passage that leads into the secret door with the secret slide. You. Not that kind of slide. A slide on the door for eyes.
Amicus comes out of the sky into the atmosphere.
He just flies by one night like a shooting star.
Like Santa Claus.
Amicus investigation time.
I heard stairs, door, and then a slide, and I'm just like, all right, sure.
No,
Going
there's
with
a
it.
slide on the door, like an eye slit slide.
Secret knock.
I do the knock.
Slide. Hello?
I say the password.
This is a great podcast.
What?
Who are you? Are you new?
I'm Ben. Who are you?
Aranea and Echo just sharing a look.
We're new members. We were told to come here.
Members of what, dude?
The fucking Hidden Daggers. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, shit, dude. Listen, hold on, my bad.
Open the
Hold
fucking
on,
door.
I'm opening the door. Slip, slap, slip, slap, click, click, clack, clack. All these locks open up. He's like, geez, you had to take this fucking secret thing? It's got so many fucking locks on it, dude. Jesus Christ. All right, bud, listen. Name's Ben, by the way. Nice to meet you, dude.
Name's Kevin.
Nice to fucking meet you, Kevin. So I'm guessing you're a Hidden Dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They, apparently some shit went down. A lot of them kind of grabbed shit and took off. And then they kind of left the fucking front door wide open. So me and a couple of my bros turned this house into a fucking home, dude. Dwayne! Saul! Got some guests, dude. Throw some fucking pizza rolls in the stone oven. Jaw.
I make eye contact with Echo.
Echo is like one, yeah, dude, off from like losing their shit.
Hey Ben, name's Sean.
Fucking nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you. Like he said, we're new. Told to come here. Is it cool if I just kind of take a look around?
Yeah, dude. Mi casa es su casa.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Let's say
I just start walking away. I can't do this anymore.
these Incendiary's like, these are just like my friends back home. So
I'm just telepathically to Echo. I was like, I might actually kill them before you.
I do the telepathic thing. These are just like my friends back home. That guy is basically pork long beef.
This makes so much sense. Derogatory in case it was missed.
I'm glad you explained it for yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna go look around.
Cool. Hey, babe. What's up with you? Fucking turtleneck in the desert, and you're rocking that shit, dog.
Careful, Ben.
Me? Oh, you're talking to me. Oh, you're talking to me. Oh,
No one else is wearing a turtleneck except for me.
Ben, let's go talk. Let's go sit and talk. Sit and chat.
Hell yeah. And he elbows Sean in the fucking side.
Yep. What Sandira wants to do now is investigate. Look for anything that has to do with portals, anything that might be like they left something behind. Maybe there's a
Notes or something.
notes, a room, a plan of action, anything.
Yeah, I'm headed. If you want to follow me, I'm headed straight to the place where the big ones sat and did their office, basically their office of operation.
Yeah.
That pretty much no one.
As you head up into like the actual hideout and everything, you do see a dude making some pizza rolls in a stone oven. You see another guy sitting on a giant beanbag, massive beanbag. And you see another one lighting up a hookah.
And just keep walking.
Ronnie wants to talk to them.
Hell
Have
yeah.
a conversation.
I'm not gonna lie. Echo sees the hookah, and like there is like a minor misstep.
Ooh.
It's like just one.
Okay, that's fine.
We've had a very long journey.
Sandira investigation time? We're just kind of following Cass, doing the same thing, investigating.
Fuck. I already forgot his name.
Ben.
Ben offers his arm,
Arania takes it.
and he walks you up into the front and goes, "Hey guys, we got a couple new dudes, fucking Sean and Kevin up in the house. What? And the other guys are like, ooh. And then we got this fucking bodacious babe, guys."
She does a little cute wave.
And they all stop everything they're doing for a moment and just they are stricken for a moment.
Gawking.
Ben goes, "Get your fucking shit together, guys. Calm down. Fuck. This is why no one comes and hangs out."
Cute, actually.
Sorry, babe. What's your name?
Vin. It's
Vin. It's like dwarvish or something. I fucking dig it.
yes.
Hell yeah. I like that. And what's your name, fella?
Chambers.
Chambers. That's a good fucking name. It's got some real nuts to it. I dig it.
Can I? And Echo just gestures to the hookah, like
Fucking hit it, dog. And one of the dudes snaps his finger and a little fire sparks up one of the coals on top, primed and ready.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Make a little wisdom saving throw. No, constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution
Echo's high as fuck.
with guidance. I feel like Cullenborn would support Echo smoking. I just want that note. Maybe not.
This is how you get Icar on the inside, kids.
It's an 11 on the Constitution.
Yeah, you definitely like you said, you've been through a lot. And Echo hasn't done a lot of smoke stuff this entire adventure
At all.
So yeah, I mean, you feel it. It definitely gets you buzzed.
Love it.
I'm not gonna say you're knocked off your ass or anything. You just took one puff, but
Yeah.
you can feel it. You can feel that it's there.
Perfect.
And he goes, "Hell yeah, I took it like a fucking champ." All right, cool. Well, is there anything you guys are looking for specifically? Anything maybe we could help out? We've kind of hung out here for like a week or two now.
You know, I think we just want to get a feel for the place, and I mean, you know, don't feel like you gotta stress yourself on our behalf. We'll just
No,
look
it's
around.
cool. There is this one room, can't get into for some reason. It's just like locked up.
Castiel stops.
Can't get in there. But I mean, there's still plenty of room in here without it. So
Yeah, fair enough.
if you guys get in there, have at it. Fucking whatever, dude.
All right.
Like I said, mi casa es su casa. Ha ha.
And I'm like, I'm assuming it's the one around the corner, 3 doors down on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to be going with them?
No. Can I have a place to sit?
Hell yeah. And one of them reaches in his pocket and he pulls out this little thing and he throws it on the ground and it turns into this big ass bean bag.
Oh. And Aranea has never sat on the beanbag before, and she almost sinks into it. Oh, this is actually very nice.
Hell yeah. And there's definitely room for two.
I nudge Castiel. Come on.
While they're doing that, Chambers, have a seat.
Wait, am I supposed to be sitting next to? Is Echo supposed to be sitting next to Aranea? Is that like one of those moments, or is Echo about to sit in their own beanbag?
Right, it's next to Aranea. Aranea is like a little dainty, like very like.
Come here, come, like that, like that.
Just sit.
Okay.
So, just how long have you guys
sinking.
been here?
Oh, all the way to the armor. You just
A couple of freaking weeks at this point, dude.
Was it empty when you all got here?
Oh, no. So, yeah, I mean, kind of, it's been, it was pretty much emptied out when we got here. There was still a couple, like, 100 gold worth of, like, treasure and shit. But we went ahead and made our kind of savings off of that. Now
Some finders keepers.
We're working on building it back up, you know, making this place into a fucking home, you know. Working on creating this little. We invented this shit called pizza rolls, and we're looking to start franchising here soon.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah, we call it slag rolls.
That's a great little invention you have there. But just to ask, all that Thistleheim things, and like the wanted, whatever terrorists that are out there. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, there's some fucking people that went over to the fucking wilds back on the Isle of Beginnings, and apparently they were, they didn't go through like the sterilization process. They like snuck on a ship. There was like a bunch of dead bodies and giants bodies around the Isle. They're thinking they might have been involved in that somewhere. And, yeah, ever since they've been over there, some wild shit's been happening in the fucking Thistleheim, man.
Who started the rumor? I mean, well, who started the accusations? You know, was it?
I mean, I'm for people in Slaghaven. I mean, the news just kind of came, man. It just came on these crystals, you know, the news crystals that come through, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
They're just like, I mean, they look like, have you seen one of the news crystals about these people yet?
One.
Yes, one. And we've seen the posters up around. We're just trying to make sure that we stay safe.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, if you need a crystal of that, we have like a couple extra. We're like, whatever.
Yeah, can I actually have one?
Yeah, no problem. And he gives you one, and it turns on. It's just a dick pic. He's like, oh fuck, no, that's the wrong one. My bad. Fuck, my bad. Shit, fuck. This one. Listen, this is the real one. Fuck, my bad. I'm sorry.
No problem. And she turns it on just to make sure. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry, my bad.
And she pockets that one. Like, oh, well, thank you.
That one's my butthole. Oops.
Orion's basically gonna keep talking to him as Castiel, and like almost a little like just not that they need distracting, but keeping them busy as Castiel and Sindera.
Eventually, Dwayne comes around with the pizza rolls.
Ryan does eat one.
They are.
Echo's got munchies.
They are fucking good, guys.
Yeah.
They are like the first time you were a kid you ever ate a pizza roll. That's what it's like.
I was well into my teens when
Wait,
I
you
had
just-
my first pizza roll.
You just made these.
Yeah.
Oh, these are delicious.
Decided. You just made them.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
I love High Echo. I love that.
Not much. Apparently,
This is fucking delicious.
calm down, Chambers. No, these are
No, fucking Chambers says it right. These shits are good as fuck. My boy Dwayne killed this shit. Fuck yeah, dude.
You just came up with it.
Yeah, dude. I fucking hit that pipe a couple times, and then one day I was like, I'm gonna make pizza. And then I invented fucking pizza. And then after that, I was like, I'm gonna put it in a roll. And now we got these.
No, they are delicious. I'll have another one if I can.
Echo wants a fucking plate.
There's so many. There's so many of them. Anyway, we cut to Castiel.
Get down to the door and check it for traps.
Okay. Investigation.
6.
I guess I would also be checking for traps.
That's crazy.
12.
Don't look like there's any traps on it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pick the lock.
Okay. Roll.
Lockpicking.
Sleight of hand.
Yep. No, it's tool check, so it's gonna be yeah, I'm assuming you have lockpicks on you.
Yeah.
It's
these
gonna
tools.
be an intelligence. Whatever your intelligence is, and if you're proficient with them, you can add your proficiency.
Yeah, I'd imagine you are proficient with thieves' tools.
I am. 10.
It snaps off in the hole.
I've got an idea. I pull out my glaive
Uh-huh.
and you see the runes start to light up. And as the tip of the blade gets really hot, I'm going to attempt to just cut through the logs, which does
Roll
2d6 fire damage.
roll Arcana. Or were you just straight up activating the
Yeah, I was
the
like
thing?
inducing the rune.
Okay, cool. Then roll to hit.
Oh, okay.
My apologies.
22.
22 hits. Do your damage.
17.
Yeah, cool. You smash the fucking door in.
I was hoping to be a little quiet, just kind of like a torch just going
Like
through
the
it.
lightsaber?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
that definitely works. Then you you shove it into the hole that was the lock hole, and now there's no lock in there anymore. It's just melted metal.
How's that?
It'll definitely open.
I open it.
Cool. Creak.
The blade cools off and you see it go steam through.
There's a fucking snake on his glaive, dude.
Dude, watch out. That's Pishka. We
Hell
walk
yeah.
into this room, I take it. What are we looking at here, Cass?
You see a big chair in the back of the room, along with a smaller chair to the right of it. You see a big circular table in the center that's got a big map of Thistleheim on it, with a couple of daggers placed here and there. You see a bunch of books and notes and scrolls of information and stuff. There's a lot of shit in here. You see a chest that also has another big lock on it, and you see a book on the back side of the table as well.
We need to gather up all this stuff.
I was going to walk over to the book and start flipping through it.
Yeah. Immediately you go and stand over the book and see that it has the mark of Bahamut on it. Does that change whether you flip through it or not?
No.
Okay. You begin to start flipping through it, and it looks like it is a Bible, basically, for Bahamut and how to commit to him and to form a bond with him, how to control minds using his sway, and a bunch of sacrificial rituals. There's one that's marked with a crumpled page that is about a ritual where you can sacrifice unicorns for some power. It doesn't specify too deeply on what that is. And it also mentions a harnessing of this oil from the shadow planes can help to bring these shadow beasts and monsters across planes hunting for this light that it creates. But it's just a book full of
Yeah,
different rituals.
Definitely going to pocket that. Then walk over to the chest.
Cool.
And while he's doing that, all the scrolls and notes and stuff, I want to take note of where the daggers are placed, but I kind of just want to gather up the scrolls and scraps of paper and just take them.
Cool. You see different markings. As you guys are looking around at everything, you also look at the map and notice there's like marks that show you guys traveling in the caravan to Thicket Prior, and then that coastal town. Can't remember the name of it. Saved my life at the moment. And then traveling to the Isle of Beginnings. And it has notes and stuff on that, and it mentions sending Plumage and Plunder to work with Castiel on attempting to steal these portal pieces that were being delivered to the Isle of Beginnings, and that it was some sort of farce to get these portal pieces to the hidden daggers. You see little notes from what you're collecting that Regis is someone that they've been keeping in contact with about how to create these portals and use these pieces of portal tools to create portals to be able to do these things. And you see a lot of these plans and stuff are corroborated by Crookjaw, Cudgel, and this Elaine that keeps showing up over and over again.
Because they knew we were going to the Isle.
In the beginning of the book that you opened, it did say enjoy, and then from Pinder Eldar.
With the telepathy link still up, I'll just go, Echo, we were fucking right.
Do I need to roll another Constitution check?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely getting high, dog. You're starting to really be affected by this.
Of course we were right. What were we right about?
The whole caravan being staged. It was all Elaine, Pender, Crookjaw, Cudgel. They were all in on it together.
So the next time I say gut them like a fish, we gut them like fish. It's crazy how often I'm right. Have you had a pizza roll, Castiel?
No, I haven't had a pizza roll. We're kind of in the middle of discovering how right we are.
Amazing. So now all we know is that we were right.
Well, there's still a couple other things to look at.
What did you find? Anything fun?
There's a chest with a lock. I'm about to open it.
You should I'm bringing you a pizza roll. Echo's going to try to get up out the beanbag with the plate of pizza rolls.
Yeah, I understand. I understand, like, knowing about the caravan, but them knowing we got on the ship to the Isle, I mean, I guess unless...
Leonidas told him.
Or the captain
Leonidas
of the ship.
and Reese were the only two that told us. Yeah. And Leonidas was the only one standing next to them.
Yeah.
Leonidas told them.
Unless the captain of the ship was a whistleblower. Part of me wants to believe that Leonidas would have waited to find out why we went.
At about this time, Echo comes walking in.
Pizza rolls.
Sure, I eat a pizza roll.
I ate one.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, it's so fucking good.
We are now in better moods. Papers. What are on the papers?
Just pretty much all the information I just told you. It's confirming that this whole caravan thing was a setup.
A stage thing. Next time, we kill them. We know better now. You said you were opening a thing.
Yeah. Making sure that the chest isn't loaded with a trap.
Roll.
Guidance. I love
that's
a
D4?
cantrip. It is a D4.
In the box. That's a 15.
Teehee.
There is no trap on it.
We're going to try to open it.
Guidance.
As you go to open it, moments before you stick your lockpick in, you notice this is an arcane lock.
I pause.
What's wrong?
It's not a normal lock. There's some magic in it.
And you, from your experience as a hidden dagger, know that lock to begin with was already a pretty tricky lock.
My glaive is magical.
Just stab it with the magic dagger.
What is stabbing with the magic dagger gonna do?
No, I don't pick locks. I stitch things up or I take them apart.
Well, I broke my only lockpick.
I fix.
Oh,
I fix.
I hand my lockpicks to Echo.
Echo kind of just like claps their hands together. Mending. A little flash of light. Fixed.
Ta-da!
Do we have infinite lockpick?
I think we have infinite lockpick.
Amazing.
Let's give it a shot.
Roll away, Capleton.
You already know what I'm going to say.
Gordon's.
What was this plus again?
D4.
With intelligence, it's just an 8.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's
Oh, with proficiency, 11.
tricky.
Yep.
It's a tricky lock.
Fix.
Fix.
Yeah, with the 11, no matter how many times you try, you just can't quite get it. After 400 tries, it's still like, man, can't quite figure it out.
Well, one option left. I'm going to try hitting it.
Okay.
Hitting just the lock. 15.
Doesn't hit. Your weapon bangs off of it.
Guiding bolt.
I get 2 attacks.
All right.
That time it's a 23.
Bang.
Does Aranea hear?
You're supposed to be distracting the Chads.
You're definitely going to start hearing it after the fucking first and second bangs off of the lock. You do hear it.
Aranea stands up like, give me a second. Let me make sure they're not messing with this lovely setup you have going on.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Disadvantaged.
Why?
You're high.
You're so
Oh,
high.
I'm so high. Okay. Okay. No. It's a 2 plus 4. It's a 6.
Boom, ping, and it just bounces off and hits a wall.
Oh.
What is happening? What is going on?
I put the.
Open the box.
I'm gonna try something.
Go ahead.
I grip the lock tightly in my hand and think of it as my own. And then I attempt to teleport with the lock across the room.
Ooh.
Roll me a d20.
I thought he was about to say, there's shadows inside this lock. I'm going in.
He goes into the lock.
We lost him.
Just a straight D20.
Just a straight d20.
15.
Okay. This one instance, you teleport away with the lock,
This is the second time this has worked.
and it's in your hand and off of the chest.
I toss it to Echo. I thought you might have fun with that.
Maybe. What's in it?
I open the chest.
You open the chest.
Gorp.
He just,
It's a mimic.
He just crawls out. He's like, hello. You open the chest and you find some of that oil that was mentioned. You find a scimitar. And when you go to touch it, it is cool to the touch. And you find... No, that's it. That's all you find. I'm comfortable with that.
All right.
Well,
Like the oil from the
What?
lamps?
what kind of oil was this?
The oil from the lamps.
It's
from
the
the
oil
shadow
from the
planes.
lamps, the shadow planes.
Oh, that could come in handy. Is it like bottled, secured?
Yeah,
Give.
I pass to Echo.
like in an oil canister, like a you know the water canteens. It's like one of those.
Shadow oil.
You think we should just, I don't know, tie that to your knife and then give it to your sister?
I
That's
mean,
how that works, isn't it? We just attach things to
it's
the
not
knife and they go.
it's not like they're on short supply of it or anything.
I distinctly
It's not.
remember.
It's not like a rarity over there, was it?
I distinctly remember.
I mean, it's very important to them. It requires a lot to make. They weren't just handing out infinite supplies of it by any means. That all being said, though, now with the men kind of working back with the group and everything, there has been kind of a balanced vibe going on to where the men have been able to handle a lot of the Shadow Beast issues.
Okay, then
that were
Echo is
original
gonna.
issues.
Echo will go ahead and just tuck it into the bag of holding.
We'll let them know we have it, and if they need it, we'll figure out a way to get it to them.
Sounds good to me.
I pick up this cold scimitar.
It's cold.
That looks cool.
It's frosty.
Intrusive thoughts went out on Echo. Hit me.
No,
Find out what it does.
I'm not gonna hit you.
I will
with
just put it back. Scientific method.
Do it.
Aranea is sitting at the door going, do it. And the other 4 dudes are like, fucking do it.
I will just put it back, Castiel.
All right, you just want me to like cut your hand with it?
No, just figure
They
it
can
out.
put it back, dude.
All right, I just take it and run the edge across their hand.
Weak.
They want to lob off half a hand.
You slice into the hand. Echo, you feel a cold chill run through your arm.
Ooh.
You can feel the pain of the cut, but you also feel pain of like almost like a frostbite feel. Yeah, there you go.
It hurt me.
What? You told me
Dude,
to.
not cool.
That's what the
Actually,
fuck?
it is pretty cool.
No, that's important.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Look, it cut me.
Okay.
Seasonal 1, look.
Mm-hmm.
Icy.
Yeah.
Is that...
Their blood's all fucking weird. Like, what the hell?
Well, that's not very nice. Come on, Ben.
They've always been like
Wait,
this.
what does Echo's blood look like? Is it different? Or is it just red?
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I've ever pictured changelings, it's always been,
Purpley?
yeah.
I knew it would be weird. I just guessed. I just guessed.
I could see that with the gray
Yeah.
tone with the purple.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could
Like
totally
you know, like the
see that.
unicorn in Harry Potter. Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah. No, but it cut me, and it's cold.
So,
Ice sword. You're welcome. You have found out what it does. Echo's gonna do a little cure wounds. Just a little zoop.
if it's cool, I might hang on to it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm good.
Well, it won't fit in your
Figured
fancy bandolier, but
I actually carry a scimitar on me.
was being facetious. None of you are funny.
This one makes jokes now. We need to take that hookah with us.
Are you good, Echo?
I'm fantastic. I am phenomenal. I'm as great as I can be, given everything. Pizza rolls.
This is the most talkative Echo's ever been.
Pizza roll.
I don't hate it.
Hey, let's not say names out loud.
They already said their actual last name.
Yeah, I think last names are a little bit different.
Chambers. Everyone liked my name.
Chambers.
Chambers.
It's time for your next hit, dog.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
And as they all leave, I start gathering up the little papers.
Yeah.
Pat, 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 pat. This map is mine. And
I like stealing.
I put it in my little cross the shoulder bag I feel like I have.
Are the daggers
That's weird because you just made the motion of a fanny pack. Sorry.
Basically.
the daggers stuck in the map? Are they like good ones, or are they just like some shitty old ones they just use as placeholders?
I mean, they're just placeholders, but it's Crook Jaw and Cudgel. They're very fine, well enough daggers.
Cool. I'm a snag those too. Never hurts to have extra daggers.
Cool. Well, I think we've gleaned about all we can from this place. No signs of portal making. This just seems like headquarters.
I look around for any kind of secret compartments. I know how they roll. I know how this crew rolls. I want to see if they have like a secret safe in the ground or in the walls or hidden compartment in the desk where it's like a puzzle desk or something.
Okay. Investigation.
7.
No, none of that in here.
Throw the dice away. I think we've overstayed our welcome.
I'm going back to the beanbags.
Oh, we're staying.
Where else are we going to stay?
I don't know.
Watch.
I don't know.
Sean,
That's
you.
yeah.
Nothing.
Sean!
Dwayne and the others and the rest of you.
Y'all, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. What's up?
I need to sleep somewhere. I'm
Hell yeah.
staying here.
Freaking bet, dude. Sounds good.
I guess we're crashing here tonight.
You guys need fucking beanbag?
Yeah.
Bet. Throws a couple beanbags on the ground. Big beanbags. You could definitely sleep in a beanbag. If that's too squishy, let me know. We got some extra beds in a room.
I just started adjusting my beanbag. You know, it's one thing to stumble into the lion's den, but to sleep in it, I'll rest easy.
I feel like in the highness, it becomes Panther mode.
Hell yeah. Echo Panthers out and everyone goes, oh fuck. Hell yeah.
Little,
Chambers,
Full Panther, not
yeah,
Lair
you know,
Panther.
it's full Panther.
Chambers is a druid.
Ryan's gonna go actually sleep in one of the spare rooms.
Little biscuit bacon in the beanbag.
Oh my gosh. Frick.
Out.
Is the cutest thing in the world.
Asleep.
Everybody
Night,
else,
night.
pizza rolls?
I think it's sleep time.
All right,
Long
one
day.
shot.
I'll take some pizza rolls.
Hell yeah, they are really good.
They make me feel a little better.
Some of you way higher than others. That's gonna be it for this session, you guys. Congrats,
Cool.
you did it. Welcome to
Slaghaven.
episode 2 of Slaghaven, the Adventures in Training Zone. Fuck.
And
Let me try
daddies.
over. Let me do a try over. Hold on. And that's going to be it for Legends in Training. Thank you all for listening. We really appreciate everything. Come on down to any of these websites that we have that you can listen to podcasts at. You just got to look us up at Are We Legend. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you again. Goodbye, my friend, and have fun, because you deserve it.
Hey, it's Tyler. You know me. I'm a friend. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Legends in Training. It seems like with every question that gets answered, another 2 get asked. And what better way to find the answers you're looking for than listening to the next episode coming July 19th? Also, thank you to everyone who's been listening for the last year. That's right, we've been pushing out episodes for an entire year already, and it's about time we start doing some wild stuff. I can't talk about it just yet, but we're ready to hit that next level, so keep a lookout on our Twitter and Instagram at AreWeLegend for all that might entail. Also, be sure to like, rate, subscribe, follow, whatever you can do to interact with the episode, as it really helps with our algorithm visibility. If you're listening on Spotify, just below the episode is a little comment section as well. Tell us your secrets and also your publics. Is that the opposite of secret? Tell us the stuff everyone already knows about you. Well, until next time, we are Legends in Training. I pull the warp grenade thing from my pocket and I get close to the rest of my peoples and I throw it at the ground.
You guys are all sucked off to Slaghaven.
Sucked off to Slaghaven, the porno parody of Legends in Training.
It's a little bit different than
We just R34'd our own podcast.